I greet all of you. And if I'm not mistaken, we have some guests from Denmark. I greet all of you here. Welcome to Azerbaijan. And so we are very happy to be part of this great tournament, great football event. And we will have the first match in Baku. And this is the first match at home in the Champions League phase. We will play against one of the very strong team in Champions League. And we are very happy. And of course, we are excited. And we understand our responsibility. And in this case, this is the first match, of course, I have mentioned, and we have to be very attentive. And our supporters have focused on this match. And throughout the country, everyone is interested in this match. We have done our best to prepare against this team. Of course, we had limited time, and we will have time today to have trainings. So we will play against very good, very serious, very successful team. And I believe that our football players will show what they are able to do. And we will do our best to make our supporters and football community happy. Leo, please.
Hello, everybody. First of all, it's a pleasure to be here with you, and I can say that, like the coach just said, it's a moment of a little bit of responsibility for all of us, but also it's a nice place to be in because I feel very proud and happy to sometimes give joy to the people of Azerbaijan, and tomorrow we will have a chance to do it again, and I feel that the team is happy and motivated to give our best. And when I went outside today to check the pitch, I saw a beautiful stadium. It's the most beautiful I've ever seen it, and it just gave me a very nice feeling, and I actually miss the feeling of playing here in Tawfik Stadium for our people because it's an amazing atmosphere, and I love to play here. So I can't wait to put on a show for our people.
So let's start with questions. Habib Aslanov, I wish you success in tomorrow's match, Mr. Gurbanov and Lender. I have two questions to Mr. Gurbanov. In 2016, in August, I asked you a question in Hungary about the goal situation. The next day, the goal was scored, but after the goal style that is familiar to Azerbaijani community, can we see this familiar goal style again tomorrow? Because let's take into consideration that so we have some difficulties in having such kind of positions. No, why? No, we don't have that difficulties. If our opponent allows, we will of course be able to score. All opponents are ready for some positions. In many cases, we repeat some positions are repeated, so some opponents are ready. So everything can happen. What about the forecast about tomorrow's match? I ask to Leo. What do you predict about tomorrow's match?
Obviously,
Approximately, what the score?
we know that it will be a very tough game because Copenhagen is an amazing team, and it's Champions League, so there are no weaknesses. Every team is strong, and I predict that we need to be at our best level with the maximum focus and play with confidence to get this win. But yeah, that's about it. I predict a tough game and competitive tomorrow.
Canan, I wish you success. Tomorrow, Barcelona will play against PSG, and before that, but everyone will focus on Qarabag and Copenhagen match because after victory over Benfica, everyone discussed it in Europe, in the world, and it was a very. This is also a responsibility for you. So, do you think is your team ready to feel the pressure of this responsibility? Do you think is your team members ready for this match? In general, I believe that I always, in these situations, I'm always happy if we are in the center of attention in Europe or in the world. It means that Azerbaijan is also center of attention, and everyone will get more information about Azerbaijan and will be familiar with Azerbaijan. Yes, of course, in football, we have some achievements. Maybe we don't have maybe big successes, but in general, such kind of wins, victories, make us love football and make our football players be more motivated. Moreover, so people who are interested in investing in football are encouraged because football is the king of sport. So if we have more victories, can be discussed for more years, especially tough victories. That's why I think that this is very important. And thinking about these issues, I try to explain my football players that we have to feel our responsibilities, and I explain that our football players must make football more valuable, and we play maybe a small role in making Azerbaijani football more family in the world. However, of course, as you mentioned, we are more responsible in these matches. But the most important thing is that all of you are confident. For example, press representatives and supporters. Everyone has hopes for tomorrow. Also, our supporters have hopes. We understand this. And of course, we always have excitement. If we have excitement behind this, excitement maybe is because of responsibilities. And so if we have responsibilities, we can have more and more successes. Maybe not tomorrow, but the day after tomorrow. Maybe from the beginning of the match, maybe in the first seconds of the first half, maybe we can have. We hope not. Maybe we can. Our football players can be excited. As the time passes, I think my players will release all fears. Sometimes football players are angry, sometimes shout, and as the minutes pass, our football players release all problems. And the most important thing is that that my players feel the responsibility. But fortunately, my football players never have fears until the end of the match, and we always and we hope that we will have good results. Yes, Mr. Sanan, you have the floor. I wish you success. In 2017, you had for the first time you played in the group stage, and you played in the Olympic Stadium, and maybe, but now you will play in Tawfik Behramov Stadium. So what can you say about the pitch in Olympic Stadium? Or can you say that this stadium, Tawfik Behramov, is much better for the club? Yes, here maybe my football players feel comfortable here in Tawfik Behramov Stadium. The main thing is that we are in Baku because we play at home and we have our guests, and the most important thing that we have more and more supporters each time. If Olympic Stadium was ready, we would maybe play there because it's really huge tournament, and more and more people are interested in our match, and the Olympic Stadium can meet the needs of supporters, and we could show that we have such kind of stadiums. But in all cases, the pitch is a very important factor. At the moment, here, maybe my football players feel more comfortable in this DS Stadium. If my match was in the Olympic Stadium, we would feel the same responsibility. Yes, you have the floor, Mr. Orhan. I wish you success at tomorrow's match, and my question is that in the last two matches, the pitch was not in good position. What can you say about the present current situation? Do you have any information about the pitch of this stadium? Normal, it is normal. We are always satisfied. Maybe it's not excellent. We understand that in some periods, in some cases, we cannot achieve what we want because of climate, because of other factors. In our Baku, so Baku has different climate. In these months, there can be some unexpected problems. However, in comparison with the previous years, I feel that it's going to be better and better. And I have a question to Leo. Before the match, before Benfica, he said that he felt that he would score to Benfica. And what do you feel about tomorrow's match?
Yeah, tomorrow just I'm not focusing too much about that. Also, I think it's not so good to think about what happened. I mean, we can look at it and see what we did wrong and what we did good, but that game is gone. It was good. We had our time to think about it. It's important now to put it out and think about tomorrow. And tomorrow, the only thing I can promise is just a fight until the end. And like the coach said, be aware that it's a very interesting and exciting game, but we need to be intelligent, and I promise our best, just that.
You have the floor, Mr. Mehman. And I have to think to include Leo in the first 11 in the lineup. I wish you success tomorrow, Mr. Gurbanov. By the way, my question is about the lineup, because you know that Jankovic is injured, and you tried different versions in domestic league. Of course, you are not going to make it public, but you have some, I think, ideas who will play instead of Jankovic, or maybe you will wait today's training and you will analyze with your assistant. Approximately, I have clear vision, but as you have mentioned, we have one more training in the evening, and we will discuss it with my assistants. My next question, the 8 years have passed, and of course the players have changed in Copenhagen. And if you compare, for example, the 8 years ago Copenhagen and now, what can you say? And the club has more advantages. I mean, the Copenhagen, they have their own philosophy. Since 2017, the system is approximately the same. Of course, the head coach are different, but they have their own different. In some cases, of course, they have some modifications. The Copenhagen has more advantages from this perspective, and they try to improve their matching playing style, make it better and better. And this also proves that Copenhagen has good results. In 2017, we played against Copenhagen, and of course, the football players are different. There were some elements, of course, different, but I think the current Copenhagen has more dynamic football players with high technical skills, and so that's why Copenhagen is a very successful team and a tough opponent. Any other questions? Mr. Anar, you have the floor. sports website, Mr. Gurbanov. Good luck. Of course, all teams can be defeated. Has Gurbanov found ways to win against Copenhagen? In general, to beat, there are some formulas to win against some teams. Our job as the head coach to find ways to beat the next teams. Of course, one day we can win, the next day we can lose, but against all teams, we must be ready to have formulas to win. And so we always work to have good results. Of course, it depends on the opponent as well. It's not entirely up to us. We have done our best to be ready for tomorrow's match, and we will do our best to win. However, our opponent is Copenhagen, not that very successful team, and of course, we must be ready for their style. And you have the floor, Mehman. And I have a question to Leo. Of course, head coach love universal football. Leonardo played in midfield, and then you played in the right wing winger. So, which position is comfortable for you to play? Please, I want your sincere. I want your sincere answer. Which position is comfortable for you to play?
Really, my sincere opinion is that I've played so many games in all of them. Before I came here, I was playing more as a left winger, and when I came, I started to play in the center as a playmaker and in the right, and I became really comfortable in all of them the same, because I think mainly because of the system and my characteristics. I think that in a way they suit the system, and really I became comfortable in all of them, and I've been playing some games changing to this side, the other side in the center, that I became comfortable in all of them.
Danish press, so I'll ask in English for the coach. What have you pointed out as important to shut down Copenhagen's strengths tomorrow?
Welcome to Azerbaijan, and I'm very happy to see you here. I have always wanted to see more and more guests from different countries. I would like to see more and more press representatives because our Baku is very beautiful, and as well as Copenhagen. When we played against Copenhagen in 2017, I liked Copenhagen. It's a very wonderful city, and it's one of the top cities I remember. Coming to the Copenhagen, of course, as I have mentioned, Copenhagen has more advantages because Copenhagen is a very systematic style. It is very easy for us from one perspective. We understand what our opponent wants. It can be easier for us to shut down the attacks. However, we can have some problems because of the individual players of Copenhagen. And we have analyzed all details, and our football players are informed. And today we will also focus on these issues. And I believe that tomorrow, in some cases, there can be some tactical fight. But all in all, we are very eager to play against Copenhagen, and so the Copenhagen is. I know that as a head coach, I understand that. I will enjoy the match, not depending on the result. Maybe I will be involved in the match in 90 minutes because I know that Copenhagen and Qarabag match will be very interesting, and I know that maybe we can have very fast attacks or from positions, so we can have some problems from this perspective. And me and all football players, we must concentrate on the match to shut down all problems by Copenhagen. Leo,
Yeah, what do you know about the Copenhagen team, and what have the coaching staff told you before the game?
Yeah, I obviously know what everybody knows, that they are a strong team. They have very good individual players. I know some of them from previous clubs, from what they have been doing until today, and we know that we need to be extra careful about it. And yeah, that's it. They are a very strong team with big names and strong players.